Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to talk about making the buyer the hero. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 7th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training in Japanese, Training de Okane o Mura ni suru no wa yamemashou, and all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and, even better, thrive in business. 1. Sell more and do it more easily. 2. Exceed your targets. In fact, blow up your targets. 3. Make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 351 of the Sales Japan series, and today we're talking about make the buyer the hero when selling. When we meet the buyer in Japan, it will be extremely rare that they are the final decision maker. Usually, there are other people sitting behind the meeting room wall who will have an interest in any changes or new initiatives. A collective decision will be reached about whether or not they will proceed with you. Japan likes this splitting of the authority because if things go bad, the blame gets spread far and wide and people feel better protected. We're all responsible. So no one is responsible type of logic. This means that our contact is going to be the messenger to the rest of the group, and our job is to help them make a sterling effort to promote our idea. Normally, we are concentrating on extolling the benefits of our solution for the business, and we focus in right there in our explanation. Of course, we have to do this, otherwise there will be little point in the buyer using us. We should also not neglect to find out what success would mean for the buyer individually. This is rather more complicated in Japan than in the West. Most expat multinational executives will tell me, I will get a big bonus, or I'll get a big promotion, or something very specific about their own glorious career. Japanese executives don't talk about themselves. They will say things like, the team will be happy, or the company will benefit. We shouldn't take those types of answers verbatim. That is just typical Japanese modesty. We have to think about how we can help them advance in their career and to marshal a success for the firm. The Ninko Joretsu escalator system of staged career progression based on age and years in the company is starting to break down. Even the peak industry body, the Keidan Run, has recognized that individuals should be promoted based on ability rather than age and stage. This means that where once upon a time the individual buyer had little prospect of being recognized for a successful initiative, that situation is changing. We can play a role here to make them look like a hero inside their organization. All the usual caveats apply. Hearing their issues, we have to decide about whether we can offer a solution which will genuinely improve their firm's results. Just selling a deal to sell a deal is desperate activity. It means you are failing. are now flailing at any hint of getting a deal done, regardless of the consequences for that firm based on what you are suggesting. This type of salesperson is the one who ruins it for everyone else. We should only suggest solutions which will actually help the buyer. And if we can't do that, then we shouldn't sell them anything. Now, this is easier said than done when the sales manager is breathing down your neck, threatening you with termination unless you make your monthly or quarterly sales quota. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs, as well as we do them in both Japanese and English. We do them face-to-face in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 26th of July, we'll have our Secrets of Human Relations program. On the 29th of August, we're doing Step Up the Leadership, and on the 30th of August, we're doing our storytelling seminar. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muru ni Sunu wa Yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small and medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Maybe you shouldn't be in sales. If you cannot become a professional, then please leave and go get another job and leave the sales industry to the rest of us who are committed to doing the right things by our clients. When we personalize the buyer and try to make them the hero, we are taking on responsibility for their career now. That is a heavy weight. We have to make sure that we boost their career as a result of us becoming a trusted partner. They're going to bat for us in the internal meetings as the decision is walked around throughout the impacted sections. We have to make sure we give them the watertight guarantees about the quality which we will deliver, and that we are there to fix any issues which may arise. We cannot airily hand these off to the customer service people, because we have made that strong personal commitment to the buyer, and we have to back up our promises. When we meet others in the company, we need to praise our buyer, especially to his superiors or her superiors in the organization. I don't mean meaningless praise, which sounds like flattery. The key to giving anyone praise is that it must have a strong kernel of obvious truth in it, and it must reference something that can be proven. Instead of saying, Tanaka-san's doing a good job, we can say, Tanaka-san's coordination of this project has been very effective, and we really appreciate the way he takes care of even the smallest details. Really helps us a lot. This has to be true, of course, and that is where the line is drawn between flattery and praise. When we make our buyer the hero, we have to back them up from our side. We have to deliver what we said on time, on budget, and at the required quality. We are building lifetime relationships with the people in this organization, and we have to make that a key goal. Burning your contact inside the organization is guaranteed that you can never work with this buyer ever again. Our buyer is going to bat for us, and we support that buyer at every step along the way, especially when problems arise. Often, our own internal systems will try and subvert this effort, but we have to prevail and protect our buyer's position inside their company, make them the hero, and protect them right through the sale and beyond. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.